advantage back from this play.
Definitely.
And if he's banished the Pantheism before he tributes the Aedea, he'll be able to get an additional piece of advantage from the Aedea effect in the graveyard as well.
So, Jawad prepared to actually go second there. He's got a couple of hand traps. See there, he's played Max C.
Yes, so Jawad has actually built his deck designed around going second. He is filled up on hand traps and maximizing the Spyral Tuft, which is very good for breaking an established board. Ooh, it's interesting. We haven't seen the Pantheism being played by Glenn there, instead opting to set the Monarchs Erupt.
Yeah.
Not sure how well that will favour him at this point.
I think he was just basically trying to play around that Max C. He doesn't want to put any more cards in his opponent's hand. Especially in a very Spyral heavy format, you don't want to give them any more advantage than they already have.
That's true, but Pantheism wouldn't be giving any cards to Max C as it doesn't special summon.
Oh.
So
why did I say that? I was thinking it was another card.
And the trap that he's set, I believe, requires a tribute summoned monster on the field to be able to do anything.
Let me just have a check for you.
It's the Monarchs Erupt. Or I could be mistaken. I think it might just destroy itself at the end of the turn if there are no tribute summoned monsters. So he might still be able to get one turn of use out of it. But as we've just seen, he's not going to be drawing into a tribute monster for his next turn. So unless he finds something soon, he'll be in a very awkward position.
Activate if you have no cards in your extra deck and control a tribute summon monster. Negate effects of all face-up monsters on the field.
Well, it's just been destroyed anyway.
Yep.
I think he may be finding himself on the losing end of this game very shortly.
And it's a tradition that we always, whoever won the previous event, we always make sure that they're the first feature coming into it. As we can see, Jawad did not lose his stride.
Absolutely not. I'm not sure that Glenn perhaps gave himself the best chance of success here, opting not to play the Pantheism of the Monarchs, but you don't always see it in the heat of the moment, and he might have had his eyes set on some other plays. So we'll see Jawad really capitalizing on the advantage generated from Spyral Master Plan.
Yep.
Getting him 3 additional cards to go behind this Decode Talker he'll be summoning.
And there it is.
Was there a Spyral Big Red in Jawad's hand as well? Because if so, he'll be able to use that at this point.
I believe I did. Yeah, there's one. I just saw him flick through it.
He'll be able to get back his Helix or Master Plan here. He hasn't yet found his way to the Quick Fix, but that can be fixed with the Resort that he's just added with the effects.
I'm just reading the Monarchs Erupt there again. Do you have any graveyard effects?
Unfortunately not.
Nope. You got to admit, it's a little bit of ingenuity on Glenn's part to look at the Monarch engine and go, this would go really well with God cards.
Well, yeah. I mean, they need tribute monsters, and the Monarch low-level monsters with the Aedea and Eidos are very well suited to be able to get those out, but I'm not sure how well that stands up against something with the speed of a Spyral deck.
No, it's Spyral always who has been dominating the format pretty much since Double Helix came out there.
See the Sleeper coming down here. And with the Last Resort equipped, it will be able to destroy 2 cards on the field every turn for no cost. See, activating the effect takes out 2 monsters and is prevented from being destroyed itself by the Last Resort.
There's Big Red.
So we'll see the Decode Talker at 3,300 here, attacking over the 800 attack. That will be 2,500 damage. and then we'll see 2,800 from the sleeper, and then 19 should finish the job from the double helix. So
I believe so. It does look about right.
I think that comes up to 8,200 in total.
Just making sure they're... Although maybe not quite.
Must have been mistaken somewhere. I was under the impression. Oh no, that would be 7,200.
Yes.
So you'll have left Glenn on 800. But I don't think Jawad is in particularly worried position at this point.
Yeah, Glenn is 300 left. 300. 300.
Oh, of course, the Idea was in front of the Decode Talker, so it will have gained an additional 500
Yes.
attacks.
Always forget about that little Pharaoh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's now generally advisable not to summon in front of an empty extra deck zone, as you can suffer that extra attack boost and take more damage than you needed to. So we see Sleeper's Effect coming in again, I believe. And a normal summon of a second Eidos. I'm not sure what the other card is in Glenn's hand, but I don't know if there's anything that he's even able to play in this situation. Just sets his Pantheism and ends the turn there. And that's it for game one. So Spyral's taking it swiftly.
Jawad taking game one there.
Now, we side decking for game two.
Let's talk about Jawad's side deck first.
So, Jawad has Chaos Hunters, which could be quite interesting for shutting down Eidos Effect Engrave or Pantheism. We have Twin Twisters that could take out the Domain of the Monarchs if we see it in game two.
We have that lovely Ghost Trick Jack Frost that we heard so much about in Melbourne.
Yes, but I don't expect that one to be coming in for this match, as it's typically for the Spyral Mirror.
I know, it's just cute.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be seeing more of it later. Now, Glenn here, I don't think we'll see so much side deck action from, as his deck list here has no cards inside or extra.
Yeah. Oh, just a small note. This is Glenn's first regional. He's very excited, especially to be on stream.
It's a very exciting place to be. So, naturally, the Domain of the Monarchs and the trap card Monarchs are up require no cards in extra deck, but the omission of cards in the side deck might not be such a tactical advantage here. You see the players shuffling up, ready to start game two. So Jawad's deck is designed to go second, so I suspect he'll be hoping for that. But as a Monarch deck, Glenn is likely to want to play first.
Let's see what the hands are. Just taking photos there. So we have, that's Jawad's hand there. That's a drone, a quick fix. Is that a...
Super Agent, Floodgate Trap Hole,
Yeah.
and Foolish Burial Goods.
Cool.
And then for Glenn, we have Link Slayer again, Idea, Pantheism,
The Obelisk?
the Obelisk
Yep.
making an appearance, And another spell card that I can't quite make
I'm not
out.
quite sure it is. Oh, he's summoned all 3 cards.
Same start as we saw in game 1. Let's hope he can capitalise on the position a bit more this time. He's going straight for the obelisk by the looks of things.
He is.
Obelisk
And I
the
believe
Tormentor
that is the first time that Obelisk the Tormentor has ever been summoned on the live stream.
I don't know if that's correct, but it's an exciting moment if it is.
Yeah, Jawad, reading the card.
That he hasn't learned from game 1, and he may have summoned it in front of the Decode Talker again. Oh, no.
No.
In the middle.
In the middle.
So, Obelisk cannot be targeted by card effects, and has an additional effect that's able to destroy all monsters the opponent controls by tributing 2 allied creatures. So, we may see that coming down later with the graveyard loaded up with Eidos and Aedea. Will supply good fuel for that if it's needed. At this point, there's something to be considered for how many ways does Jawad actually have to deal with something like Obelisk. He may need to find his way into Ningirsu as non-targeting removal, because I'm not sure there's much else here. We'll get around. Oh no, of course we have the Spiral Gear drone that could simply boost something up to have more attack points.
Yep.
But if Glenn keeps his board clear, it'll be difficult to get anything high enough.
Let's see what else Glenn had in his hand there. No, it was the Pantheism, and then I'm not quite sure what that card is on the right there.
If we have a look onto his deck list, it could be Card Advance. That's not a card I'm familiar with, so I wouldn't necessarily recognise the artwork.
I will have a quick look.
Or is it the corner of 1 for 1?
It could actually be.
I think it might be 1 for 1.
Okay. Yes, that is 1 for 1. It's just the corner of it.
Which, of course, he didn't need to activate that turn because he already had the idea in his hand.
Oh.
It appears that the effect of Eidos was activated to summon the idea still in turn 1. I'm not entirely sure why that would have come down, but perhaps it's just an attempt to wall up and prevent any damage if there is anything interesting happening on the Spyral side of the table with Jawad. Jawad here using the effect of drone to gain information on the top cards of the deck, useful both for planning what's going to be happening in the next turns and of course to be able to activate the Spyral effects and have better luck guessing what might be on the top of the deck. Do occasionally see players that activate the effect of drone, put the cards back and then forget very shortly thereafter.
Memory like a goldfish. Were you, did you watch any of the YCS Melbourne stream?
Unfortunately, I was very busy with exam revision.
No, that's fair. There was Lockie, Luke Whittington's co-host, spent the entire time whilst he was watching Spyral matches with his phone, looking at James Bond film names to see how many puns he could fit into the match.
I suppose there are quite a few James Bond puns that you could fit around the Spyral deck, and I'm sure we will be seeing a lot of Spyral decks over the course of the day.
Most definitely. Actually, if you just pass me that piece of paper over there, I believe our deck check has just over. Thank you very much there to Will Lucas. Spyral, we currently have 63 Spyral decks in contention. Pendulum Magician 46, and Trickstar
35
with 35. There's also a note that's been crossed out in the top hand corner which says total 776.
276.
Sorry, 276, not 277 like Ben said, the shame, and then another one saying there was a late entry, lol.
So we are actually the 277
mark.
players that we were.
We have a few 60 card decks in there. Some frogs, that's nice to see.
Okay, I wasn't expecting such a strong showing from the Paleozoic deck.
Quite a few. 33 one-offs. Dino Burning Abyss. Invoked. Yeah, we have a good spread. We obviously see the three kind of main decks that have being played this
It's
meta.
interesting that we see Pendulum Magicians coming in with 46 decks. They didn't have a particularly strong showing at Melbourne, only achieving one top cut place, but they're still being favoured by the players here, it seems.
See, I find that in the UK, a lot of players like Pendulum Magician. A lot of UK players talk about nothing else than Pendulum Magician or Spyral.
Okay. Well, clearly we do see the Spyrals out in force as we were expecting.
And Trickstar's always a good shout because Trickstar just has such a good matchup against Spyral.
Yes, well, Trickstars, I seem to have found that they have a good matchup against anything so long as the game gets shut down and slowed down by the hand traps. So long as neither player is really resolving any big combos, the Trickstar player is favoured for the incremental advantage that they build up through Candina and Licorice Recursion every single turn. Look back to the feature match here, we'll see Jawad making his Spyral combos again. Just remains to be seen what his plan is to deal with the 4,000 attack point wall that's sat on the other side of the board.
What's that he's just summoned there?
He's got a Borreload in his extra monster zone, Spyral Double Helix, and a Spyral Quick Fix, which is used to search for the Spyral Last Resort.
And there's the result.
There's the result. Tufts effect. Does that target?
I'll check for you.
It does.
I'm pretty sure it does as well.
I think it might just be Ningirsu that has the non-targeting removal for Jawad, which he does have access to if he chooses here. He could link his double helix with the Borreload, but instead it looks like he'll be going for the Decode Talker.
It says target there.
Considering Trigate Wizard. Or Gaia Saber.
Okay. So you think you'd be going for the Ningirsu here to try and get red? With that.
Unless he has another way to get his attack high enough to beat over the obelisk. Or of course you could just use the effect of Last Resort to go around it. Or we could have just been completely ignoring the fact that Borreload doesn't target either and could simply take control of the obelisk and attack directly for game.
Oh. Well, this was a... And there is the handshake. So that is Jawad taking that game at 2-0. But we got to see a very nice obelisk hitting the field there. So let's talk a little bit more about that in our post-match discussion. Yeah, we obelisk hit the field. That was nice. That was nice for a bit.
And we spent all of our time looking for the non-targeting removal options when the best one was on the board in front of us. Why bother removing the obelisk when you can simply steal it and attack the game?
Yeah, and it's a lot of attack as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So, an interesting first round for our tournament here. Not sure how representative it's going to be of the rest of the day, but we do have.
Well, we did see obelisk swinging for a game, and I don't imagine that we'll see much more of that.
No, not at all. We actually looking at what we've got here, we were actually picking out, we have a fair few players that have travelled quite a bit to be able to get here as well. We have a few players from Italy and a Raphael Nevins here as well.
We've got players from all over Europe.
Jake Quincy has come back from Melbourne, as you probably saw him on the stream there, back last weekend. Was it last weekend?
Yeah, it was.
It all blurred into one for me. I've been on a plane for most of it.
A very long journey. I think he was saying that it took him 27 hours.
Yeah, it's
over here, and he only booked the trip 2 days ago.
Yeah, he just decided that he wasn't doing anything this weekend, so he just fly over.
That's
So
true,
very
honestly.
cool. So I think there's not much to say about that match, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of time left in the round, so we will bring Gerard on for a quick interview, just to have a chat about what went on there, and, well, to be honest with you, kind of a catch-up, because it'd be nice to see exactly what he's been doing since the last UK Open.
Yeah.
So we will be right back with an interview.